for discussion on the agenda. Comments should be limited to issues and items germane to the business of the governing body. The Commission will not discuss or debate these items, nor will the Commission make decisions on items presented during this time. Members of the public will be limited to 3 minutes for comments. As Eric comes up, I will note that next week we are doing general public comment at 5 o'clock. So people could be here and do it before midnight. Go ahead, Eric.
Okay. Sorry. Eric Hyde, 66046. All right. So this is the Traumatized Brain book. I actually rented this from the Lawrence Public Library today, and it inspired me to add to my comment. So on page 4 it goes, research in science and medicine is going on all the time, and in the future we will know more about how the brain does what it does, and we will be able to help those who suffer from brain injuries even more than we can today. So I was kind of sad to read that, but we already understand a great deal. We understand that neuropsychiatric symptoms are part of brain injury. We accept that neuropsychiatric symptoms after brain injury cause significant problems, and we know that these symptoms can indeed be managed. The more we know, the more hope there is for patients and their families and friends. Many people with TBI, traumatic brain injury, are suffering in silence because they are misunderstood. So that's that. And then that's me, by the way. But the reason I came here to talk is because I believe my brain injury stuff gives me a disability preference for the Community Police Review Board that I applied to. I understand I may not be able to be on that, but I would just appreciate consideration if it comes to that, because I believe in fairness and justice and truth and all that stuff, and I love this city, and I really want to help it, even though I can't really help it that many ways because I'm on disability. I can't really work, but I know I can sit around and listen to people talk around here, so I do it a lot. So even though it does drive me crazy, but I can still do it. Anyway, that's it. Thank you.
Okay.
Well, nothing as profound as that, but just a final thought on the building purchase and the whatever it is, the 20-some.
You're not technically supposed to talk about things you've already talked about.
All right.
Next week, though. Next week is not on the agenda. You'll have plenty of time to make your point, John.
Good evening, commissioners. I'm here to talk about data centers again because I was told that I should come back, and I obviously will. As you guys are aware, I've sent you some draft language about a moratorium. I do believe that we need to enact this tomorrow, if possible. I know that it won't be possible tomorrow. I would like this to be put on the agenda for the 9th. What is happening around us is scary, in the least. Recently, I don't know if you guys saw the news today, but Emporia now has a 1,000-acre proposal for a hyperscale data center that's on the west side of their town. I'm concerned about a lot of the tactics that these data centers are using, and I don't think that we have enough information about the long-term economic or environmental impact that these have. One of the tactics that I've seen in our area, from Ottawa down to DeSoto to Spring Hill and Gardner, is that these data center projects are promising a cut of franchise fees from the energy generated or the energy they use, right? And so when we think about this, it's like all of this is novel, and we have no idea how these things are going to change in the next 5 years. And everything is going towards energy efficiency because that is more profitable for everybody, right? To be energy efficient. So if this company is going to come in and promise that we get a certain cut of a franchise fee or anything of that nature in 5 years, how much are we actually going to get from that? Again, I don't think there's anything that's barring the commissioners from adopting this on the next, or like putting it on the next agenda. I believe you guys have the ability to amend the agenda at will, and then there should be a sufficient public notice. So I don't think I really need to speak much more on that. The next thing I want to talk about real quick is another item that's going to come before you guys, and I don't know exactly when. The Planning Commission is looking at the annexation that's happening to the west, the 650 acres. And what is startling to me is that I believe that this project is going to be bundled with the one that's happening on the south, the 1059 project. And I believe that the commissioner is going to have a vote that is going to be very difficult to make, because I know the city wants to go to the west, and I feel like we're going to have to sacrifice the south for that, and I don't think that's going to be correct. So when that comes up before you, and if it comes up before you, I ask that the commissioners do their due diligence and not feel that they have to be cornered into making a decision because we get a promise of something without it. I feel like I see this rhetoric with the affordable housing where we have somebody dangle something in front of our head and say, you have to make this decision like immediately, you have to make it right now or it's never ever going to happen. And this is the same tactics I see with the data center, where it's like, it has to happen, you guys are going to miss all these opportunities. And I don't always feel like this is correct. And I feel like sometimes these tactics get used to make the commission make decisions in not in due diligence, but under severe pressure, right? When you guys have to do something like affordable housing, you want to make that decision. Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone online?
Sorry. No.
How about a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Motion by Vice Mayor Courtney, second by Commissioner Pullian. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Nay.
Nay. Deborah, I didn't hear you, but I'm going to count you as a yes. So 4-1, we are adjourned.